Okay, so move on to lecture number 3, entity relation model. So the first question is data model. So what is data model? In simple words, data model is nothing but it is a collection of conceptual tools which describes, or you can say in simple words, it is a way of describing schema or schema is what is schema is designing design, if you can say design of db. Okay, so way of describing design of db, you can say, or you can say way of describing schema is data model. Okay, so data model. Now er model, what is er model? It is a high level data model. Okay, so we have studied about data model. Now er model is just an example, and it is a high level data model. What is it? It is a high level data model. Now learn more about it. Is an on perception of real world that consists of collection of basic objects called entity and relation. er model or entity relation model, as the name suggests, entity and relationships. There exist entities and of the relationship among these objects. Okay, so this is simple definition. Now er model is different thing and er diagram is different thing. When graphical representation of er model is called er diagram. Okay, graphical representation of er model is nothing but er diagram, which acts as a blueprint of db. Got it? Now what is entity? Now the question is, what is entity? What is entity? What is relationship? Okay, so entity is a thing or object in the real world that is distinguishable from all the other objects. Okay, so it is distinguishable from all the other objects. Entity is also an object, but it is unique, you can say, distinguishable between all the other objects. It has physical existence. Yes, it has physical existence. Each student in a college is an entity. Suppose there is a college, and every college there is a students, so each students are separate entities. Okay, got it? Now strong entities and weak entities. There are two types of entities: strong entities and weak entities. As the name suggests, strong entities means can be uniquely identified, and weak entities means can't be uniquely identified. That are weak entities depend on some other strong entities, and weak entities depend on some other entities. For an example, suppose loan. Loan is a strong entity. Okay, it is uniquely identified. Okay, which type of loan or which loan number, this kind of things are strong entities. But what is weak entities? Payment, loan payment, because it depend on loan. If you not take the loan, why are you paying? Why are you pay? Why you will pay? Got it? So first you have to take loan, then only you have to pay the loan. Got it? So payment is weak entity. Payment is weak, loan is strong. Got it? So next is entity set. It is a set of entities. Entity set means set of entities of same type that share same properties and attributes. For an example, student in an entity set. Student is a entity set because all the students have similar properties, like this they studied in school, college. Okay, so this kind of things comes under entity sets. Customer of bank, this also a entity set. Attributes, an entity is represented by a set of attributes. Each entity has value for each of its attributes. For example, attribute, there is set of permitted values called domain or value set. And you can say like there is an entity. For an example, student is our entity. The student is our entity. Now attributes like student id, student has its own id, student has its own name, standard, course, bench, contact number, address. These all are attributes. What is this? These all are attributes. An entity represented by a set of attributes. So we can say an entity is represented by a set of attributes. Each entity has value of its attributes. Got it? This is the thing about attributes and entity. Now other thing is types of attributes: simple, composite, single valued, multi-valued, derived values. Very important thing is, what is types of attributes? You have already know that what is attribute. Now types of attributes. So, simple attributes, attributes which can't be divided further. like account number cannot be divided further, so it is simple attribute. Like there is account number can't be divided. Student's roll number can't be divided, but composite attributes can divide into two subparts. For an example, address 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 like 22 to city name, let's say Abhinav Nagar, AB Nagar, and city you can say Indore, this kind of things, later days. So we can say this can be divided. Okay, this is street, this is you can say street. Okay, street, this is city, and if you are if you write MP, so it is state, this kind of things, 4 5 like this. This is pin code. Okay, so address can be divided. Address can be divided. Single valued means only one value attribute. Student ID, loan number of a loan, only one valued attribute. There is only single value. There is only single value. Multi-valued means there is multiple values. Example, phone number. Example, phone number. Phone number is multi-valued. A student or a person have more than one phone number. Okay, more than one phone number. Okay, number one, 6265, this kind of thing, and like there is 98. There are two phone numbers of one person. Got the point? So phone number is multi-valued. Derived mean value of this type of attribute can be derived from the value of other related. Like age can be derived attribute. Derived attributes mean if someone give you I born in 2001, so you can calculate like current year is 2023. Okay, so the age, the expected age is 222. Okay, so age can be a derived attribute. Got the point? Age is a derived attribute. This kind of things are comes under derived attribute. When you can derive these things by calculation. Now null value is very simple. An attribute takes a null value when an entity does not have a value for it. Now relationships. Relationships is association among two or more entities. Relationships means association between two entities. When there are two entities, for an example, you will see over there. There is one entity, there is some other entity. For an example, there is another entity. Okay, so there is a relation, and symbol of relationship is like this kind of thing. Okay, this is our symbol for relationship. So what is relationship? Relationship nothing but an association between two entities. Okay, association between two entities. Now strong relationships, weak relationship between two independent entities, between two weak entities, and its one strong entity is a weak relationship. So strong relationship, weak relationship. Degree of relationship means number of entities present in a relationships. Now the most important thing is relationships constraints. So mapping cardinality ratio is number of entities to which another entity can be associated via relationship. So number of entities to which another entities can be associated is called via relationship, is a mapping cardinality. Got the point? So one to many, many to one, many to many, these are all are you can say mapping cardinalities. Okay, like one to one means one citizen has one Aadhaar card, one citizen has many vehicle. Many to one, many course taken by one professor. Many to many, many customer buys many product, many student attends many course. This kind of things comes under mapping cardinality. The number of entities to which another entities can be associated via relationship. Number of entities. So cardinality is nothing but a number of entities to which another entities can be associated via relationship. So now the last thing is symbol used in ER diagram. So these are the symbols, and you should already know about it. But if you not know, then you have to practice it, because it is important when you derive ER diagram. Okay, so this is the thing.